How we doing, guys? So today we're in High Wycombe. It's a 45-minute drive for me. Customer needed some gates fitted. Now she's bought these gates off of eBay. We've already fitted one of them. So these are second-hand gates she's bought off of eBay, but they're actually too wide for the space because it's going to go from that wall to basically that post, and we've got bloody great big trees in the way. Now luckily for us, we've managed to get a nice deep 2-foot hole for our post. There's a couple of minor roots in there, but nothing to worry about. So this gate is going to stay full size, and then we're going to actually shorten the other gate to just under 1 metre, so that she has a full width opening gate, and then one that can be opened up just to give her the extra width. That way we don't have to muck about trying to weaken 2 gates. So this one we've actually bolted to the house to maximise our opening space. We don't have to put a timber there. It doesn't open all the way, but for 2 big gates it opens more than enough for her to come out of her back door and straight out, and it's a big opening. So when the other gates open as well, that is a big enough opening. But yeah, that's how we're doing so far. So another little tip for you when you're doing a bit of fencing, and I've cut my post to height now. So this is our post that's going in, and that's our gate. We've already managed to get the end of the gate off and all the part in one piece, and all the slots, we'll find them, they're all clean. So we just got to clean the rest of these out, get the insects out, and then we just got to trim this up and recut a tenon there, and then obviously slot it back on the right size, glue it and screw it, put your cross braces back in, happy days. But just a little tip for you when you're doing your fence posts, you got your cut edge. I'm going to put this in the ground, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to burn the end, because what this does, it actually encourages the natural wood oils to come out, and actually seals, believe it or not, it will actually seal the end of the timber. So by burning it, you're actually protecting it. Don't believe me, YouTube it, but that's a fact. So it's always a good idea to make your post last that little bit longer, is to burn the ends. So I'm going to burn this up at least 1.5 foot, just to give us a nice bit of protection. So there you go, guys. So I've got it nicely charcoaled now, and the main reason I'm doing this, because the ground it's going in, I'm not going to touch it because it's red hot. The ground this is going in is mainly clay, roots and clay. So by burning it and getting that natural oil to the surface, hopefully we'll prolong its life for a few more years. That's going to sit in there just like so, and then our gate's going to sit on that. It's only going to be a small one and butt up to that one. Don't forget, guys, stay tuned, and I'll give you the second part shortly. Don't forget, like, share, follow, and if you are watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you soon. Okay, guys, so as you saw from earlier, the gate is apart. So we've now replicated the ends of the gates, so it will slot back in, and then we're going to drill and dowel every one and glue like Ricky's now doing. He's drilling out the old ones, just redoweling them, and putting plenty of glue in, and then I'm going to replicate this slot here in here, so that our timber can be goes in there, creates a wedge to hold the gate at the right angles. That one's already got it that side, so all we've got to do is adjust the angle to come down here on our timbers. So there we go, guys, we've got slotted our little router slot in there, so our next timber will go in there at the angle, which we will trim to fit, and that will come as a cross brace from there across and butt up to there. Then that one from the other side will come and do the same thing. Once we get the sides on and square it all up, just going to dowel that one, and then we're going to put the end on, see how she looks. Okay, guys, so we've got it back together. It's all been drilled and pegged and glued on that one. We've already done this cross brace, just to show you how we're doing it. Obviously, as before, the slot that's there, which we replicated in that one, so obviously the angle is now different. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our original one slotted back in, and we want it to come so it comes across here a little bit, so we can get a bolt on it. So it's roughly a point there. And then what we're going to do is we then need to replicate the angle. So all I do is a bit of timber like that, draw my line, and that's given me my new angle, so I just need to take that off and trim it to the length, and then it should slot back in. So we've now replicated that angle, so that should now slot in its rounded back in there like that. Give us a nice clean joint, and then give us our point at this end to cut and replicate so that we can get a bolt through there. So all I'm going to do now is scribe that. Hold that, Ricky. And what I'm literally going to do is scribe it. And there you go, just about make it out. There's my line there and there. I'm just going to cut that off. Pause it. And there you go, guys. So now we put a bolt through there, there, and that's all locked back in then, and it's all nice and square back as it was, and then we hang the gate. Happy days. Here we go, guys. Both gates are now hung, pretty level, nice even gap on that post. What we're going to do now is we're just going to put a couple of bits of 42 from here to that tree, so that we can put a couple of braces in, screwed in, just to help take the movement away from that and fill that gap in, so she can fill it in so the dog can't get out there. So we're just going to try and fill that gap in the best we can for now. But yeah, other than that, I think that's looking pretty good. Shrunk that gate, and then there's that gate. Beautiful. Bit of a chicken wire or some trellis on there. Beautiful. Done, job done. Okay, guys, so that's us done. So we picked up a bit of trellis for her just as a temporary fix, just to stop her dog from getting out, which she wanted me to screw on the back of the gate. So that's basically what we've done. We just screwed that to the back of the gate and then put a couple of down straps there. It's not pretty, but it's just so a dog can't get through the gaps of everything. Otherwise it would have looked lovely, but the dog just gets through the gaps and she's worried about that. Okay guys, like, share, follow. I'll see you soon.